Welcome back to On the Rise, and it is done as Theo Bair has just made an incredible transfer as he has left Scotland and Motherwell after a sensational season and is now headed off to one of the top 5 leagues in world football by heading to Ligue 1 and joining a newly promoted side who are off the back of a championship winning season in Ligue 2 where he joins AJ Auxerre. And this is an incredible transfer from Theo Bair and a very exciting move that shouldn't be downplayed at all, because this is a player who's had a very rocky footballing career and has now found himself at the heights of world football in one of the top 5 leagues, a tier 1 league that John Herdman would of course say. And this is just a very exciting move for Theo Bair, not joining a top club but joining the perfect kind of side for Theo Bair, who is still only 24 and is coming off a very exciting season in Scotland. And this is just a great move for Theo Bair, which I'll be saying lots throughout this video, but let me know your guys' thoughts on this move down below in the comments, and make sure to hit that like and drop a sub because I really appreciate the support on the channel, guys. And we're going to jump straight into things because Theo Bair is joining this side on a very exciting move, as they will be sending Motherwell 1.3 million euros plus add-ons for the 24-year-old Canadian striker and number 9. So Motherwell is getting a decent chunk of change for the likes of Theo Bair. 1.3 million, very cheap in today's world of football, but still a very good deal for Motherwell, who only just picked up Theo Bair in August of 2023. And this is an incredible move for Theo Bair, who has really had a rocky footballing career to say the least, as he started out in the Whitecaps Academy, never hit the ground running for Vancouver Whitecaps, and then the same happened when he transferred out to Scotland for St. Johnstone, never got true minutes, never got true starting time, couldn't hit the ground running, and then he left St. Johnstone. And then, in August 2023, Motherwell took a shot on the 24-year-old Canadian, as the manager thought that Theo Bair could be a great addition, and he truly was, having 15 goals, 6 assists across 38 appearances. As Theo Bair was, there's no other way to put it, this past season was sensational. A great player all around, has a very good and very interesting skill set, especially in this kind of modern day footballing style. Theo Bair is a bit different to a modern day striker, and what you get from him is very exciting. And going into a new club with AJ Auxerre, they just won Ligue 2, and now going into Ligue 1, each striker will more so or less have a clean slate heading into preseason and in the next season in Ligue 1, where they all have an opportunity to truly steal and show and prove why that number 9 deserves a start. And if Theo Bair can truly go out there in preseason and grip a hold of that starting role for the likes of AJ Auxerre, he truly has a chance to get his feet running, get a chance to truly prove why he is a top 5 league number 9. As like I said, he will be joining for 1.3 million euros plus add-ons and signing that 4-year deal. So he will be with that French club for quite some time. And this is a great move, because I think he really will fit Ligue 1. When you look at Theo Bair's play style, especially to a newly promoted side, where it's not going to be the most beautiful football probably at any given time, where they're going to be playing to stay up. They might be in a relegation battle for a newly promoted side in AJ Auxerre, who don't have the biggest transfer fee, don't have the biggest budget, don't have the greatest squad. This is a great move for them. A budget striker, a great move, a striker who's hungry to prove himself and can finally get a chance in a top 5 league. And since last season, if Theo Bair can play how he did Motherwell, even get half of that in Ligue 1, they're getting a bargain here. Because Theo Bair, 15 goals, 6 assists in 38 matches, incredible. And I think his profile as a 6'3", 6'4", number 9, who is very athletic, who can run the channels as well, can win the ball aerially, of course, with his size, and can play that hold-up football, is a great option. You saw with Motherwell, he's a very physical number 9, great aerially, and that is just something you can expect as a 6'4", 6'3", number 9 playing in Scotland. When you're playing in the Scottish Premiership, you're of course going to have to use that physical nature to your style of play, and when Theo Bair being such a big number 9, it gives him that play style. He is a tank on the pitch. He is an absolute unit, and also you would think a striker with that kind of stature, with that kind of physicality, and that kind of frame, you're only going to be able to play hold-up ball. You're only going to be able to play it to him aerially. But that is not the case with Theo Bair. Theo Bair from Canada and Theo Bair with Motherwell, you're able to see that pressing style of game as well. And he's also a very athletic number 9, which you didn't see as much with Motherwell, because with Scotland, you only have 2 teams that truly like to play possession style football or play on the front foot, in Rangers and Celtic. And Theo Bair, with his play style at Motherwell, with the manager's play style, he never really played that pressing style of game, play it through the lines, run the channels. Theo Bair was more so a aerial threat, a ball in the 6-yard box type of player, or a penalty box scorer. And that's truly what he was last season with Motherwell. But in his game, in his package, and his attributes, he has that ability to run the channels. He has that pace that you wouldn't really expect from a 6'4", 6'3" number 9. So it'll be very interesting to see how he fits into AJ Auxerre, because this is a great move. I told you guys I'd be saying that lots throughout this video, because it truly is a great move for Theo Bair. No matter which way you want to look at it, joining a top 5 league with his rocky career that he has had, but having the ability to prove himself with Motherwell last season, I wouldn't have been upset if he stayed with Motherwell, had another season, truly proved himself, and showed why he is that player that we all know he is for Canada. But this move is guaranteed. It's a great move for him. I wouldn't have cared if he stayed another year, and I wouldn't have cared if he joined the club. It all depended on who that club was. But joining AJ Auxerre is a great move and a great proposition for him. And this isn't a move where you look at Theo Bair and say, he's locked on the bench, he's not leaving the bench, he's going to be a rotation player, he's going to be a sub player. That is definitely not the case here. When you're a promoted side, when you're a newly promoted side, yes, you have your number 9s from the season previous who scored and bagged you goals. But Theo Bair bagged plenty of goals with Motherwell last season in Scotland, and is a player who is worth quite a sum for AJ Auxerre, who don't spend loads of money. They're not a wealthy, rich club who have a very expensive and extensive wealth of money that they use on their squad. And truly, Theo Bair joins a side that is only worth 33.95 million euros. That is the current value of the AJ Auxerre squad. So that isn't a very wealthy squad. It's not a very rich squad of talent. And Theo Bair, in that number 9 conversation, has a chance to prove himself in preseason, which is going to be massive, because if he went to a different club, he might not have had that opportunity. He might already been stapled on as a player who's going to be stuck on the bench, who's going to be there as a super sub. But Theo Bair, whether you sub him on, whether he's that impact player, whether he's able to earn that number 9 role off the get-go, has a great opportunity here to truly establish himself in a top tier division. League is still a very exciting division. We might have lots of Canadians in there. We still have Jonathan David, who's probably on the move. We have Derek Cornelius, who's linked with multiple clubs in the league. We have Moisey Bombito, who's been linked into that league. We have Ismail Kone, who's just moved to Marseille. This Quebec French route outlet for Canadians to Ligue 1 is becoming a fantastic prospect. And the fact that Theo Bair has found himself at AJ Auxerre, it's a great place for him to be in, and a side that's going to be hungry to stay in the division. Theo Bair has a great opportunity here to prove why he is ready for a top 5 league, and that Motherwell's last season with him wasn't a blip, wasn't just a one-off season, and why he can show himself, as long as he gets the opportunity, that he is ready for a top 5 division. Guys, this is a fantastic move in my opinion. 1.3 million euros plus add-ons and a 4-year deal for Theo Bair. It's a very exciting move. I'm also going to have a more in-depth video around his play style, his stature, his attributes, and why this move makes sense. A bigger picture video around this for Theo Bair, and looking into how AJ Auxerre could look with Theo Bair, where his best position will be, not just number 9, but if he'll be coming off the bench, what his role will be, and just looking at it more in depth. Let me know what you guys want to see that, because I'm planning on that video as well. So drop a like, let me know your thoughts on this move down below in the comments. Hit that like button, drop a sub, because the content is here, YouTube Shorts, and on TikTok, guys. I'm trying to give you guys the best content possible. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you guys for the next one. Peace.